Hi, this is Christine Crowell and welcome to my channel. If you've enjoyed what this video is going to be about today, I would love for you to subscribe so that it helps other care coordinators and other organizations in healthcare to see my channel. Now, today is about how do you find what works for every resident. There's different learning styles, and I'm going to talk to you about this method. Every activity coordinator in the country is trying to answer the same question around the world, actually. So what does this look like? How does it work? One resident is not the same as another resident. So how are you going to make that work? So today I'm going to show you exactly how to answer that question for every single resident within your home. So I'm going to talk to you about 6 learning styles for your learning as an activity coordinator, because you're the one that is doing the activities with the residents. So there's 6 learning styles to begin with. Style 1 is visual. Then there's style 2, which is tactile. Style 3, which is social. Then there's audible. And there's reminiscence and independence, for example. I'll start with number 1, okay? So number 1 is the visual. Images, large print, for example, newspapers, books, magazines, colors, patterns. The Still Me tracker helps you to put that into your learning, that you use large print books, for example, like People's Friend, for example, Reminiscence photos. So what this data will show, from once you've said what activity you're doing and which items you used, it will show the mood. Did it improve? Was there consistency? And was it visual based session as well? Tactile, hands-on, texture, feel, creation, physical materials used. We have this delivered to your door, literally delivered to your door, because I believe that an activity shouldn't just be with an iPad, for example. It should be the iPad and the tracker is being used by the activity coordinator. But the residents are doing the physical human activities, which the activity coordinator is tracking and putting the information into their dashboard, which is GDPR compliant, of course, and then it then creates a report that generates data that will then create a report for all of the residents within the home, and you'll have a chart, whether it's high, medium, low, in different colors, and it will have the residents' room number, for example. Okay, now it's so important that you be able to provide this, because CQC will want to see this evidence, and you'll be able to provide them with that evidence from the report. And your staff members will also be trained for the activities that they are doing, so that it then matches their CPD dashboard, as well as the CQC compliance, as well as the family dashboard, and it all works together. There's the front end, but there's also the back end, where the AI is talking to one another, for example, and creating one unique report from the information that's been inputted. No other activity tracker does this. It's taken me 3 years to do this, And this is why I want to explain this to you, the activity coordinator. So then there's social, which is group interaction. Maybe it's one-on-one, solo. What conversations did you have? What activities did you do? Conversation cards, was it? Was it group sessions? Was it collaborations? Now, the data will then report what mood did it show in each member resident. Was it group versus solo? What was the preference, clearly? Over time. How do you do this over time as well? The next thing is auditory. Sound, music, reading, for example, talking. And what was the conversations about? You've got to learn the lifestyle and who that person used to be in order to carry their memory into today, because that will resonate with them, that you know who they are, for example, or who they used to be, which is so important. You're the care activity coordinator, and you're the one that is now carrying their memory for them if they've got dementia, for example, or they're ill, terminally ill, for example. So it's really important that you are aware of this. Reminiscence. Past memories. Do you know the past memories of all of your residents within your home? Because as a care activity coordinator, you should know every aspect of their past that they enjoyed, that they love to do, who they used to be, that they enjoy doing now and what they enjoyed doing back then. What were the bygone days? What did they enjoy? Independence. So you're going to do solo. Maybe you're going to do an activity. Maybe you're going to do self-directed activity. Own pace, for example.